Meanza.
Introducing the BarManager, making accounting quick and accurate by
Benson Mwangi
and Stephane Iman. So what's the BarManager? So as the name suggests, the BarManager is an application that offers great assistance in management of accounting aspects of businesses that are related to alcohol sale. So this assistance mainly involves monitoring of business growth or loss, employee management, stock, and restock, among other features which are common in the business. So why a BarManager? After research, a discovery was made that a lot of these businesses rely on their file, or rather the book system, for record keeping and accounting. On average, it takes approximately 1 day to fully account and reconcile sales and profits made on one business day. With individuals using the analog system, books, and paper record keeping, it gets tedious and time consuming. So the BarManager is intended to cut this time to at most 1 hour or even 2. This way, it's convenient and time saving to have a system that does all the accounting and record keeping. So learning objectives. One is apply and be conversant with concepts learned during front-end specialization. Create a minimal viable application that efficiently performs its intended purpose, hence solving real-world problems. Like core concepts and algorithms applied in back-end technology, efficiently apply the skills of hosting a web application on server, work as a team, collaborate in creating the web application, and explore other features and libraries, and understand the Webstack technology design methodology.
architecture. Here is our architecture. The green color represents the repository, the blue represents the modules, and the red color represents the files which are running in our system. Below is another architecture. Also, this architecture explains the same thing that was explained above, where blue is our modules and red is our files. Below is the technology used to build up this system. For backend, we used a language like Python, and for frameworks, we used Django. The server that we used to host our system was called the UWSGI and the Unicorn. The database of our system was MySQL, where we used object-related mapping concept to interact with the database. And the API were used, and the middleware also was used to control our system globally. For frontend,
we used HTML, which is the basic, CSS, SAS, JavaScript, Django templating language, and libraries like Bootstrap to make our system responsive. Other technologies that we used were maybe a virtual environment, VS Code, and Git. And we also tried to run our system on Python everywhere, but due to some unavoidable circumstances, we were not able to. Some hardwares that we used were firewalls and load balancers. So the next slide.
the third-party services that we used to create our system were the following. We hosted our system on the Python Anywhere. We used an open API for ChatGPT. We also used M-Pesa API to numbers for payments. And we also used stock APIs for Forex exchange.
Okay, so the development report. In week 1, we gathered requirements from the client, that's the alcohol seller. In week 2, we did the requirement analysis, system design, project decomposition, where Benson was assigned the back-end role and Stephane the front-end role. On week 3, we delved into coding phase, backed mainly relied on Python and Django, and front-end functionality was heavily done using JavaScript and the libraries, among other technologies like HTML and CSS. So on week 4, system testing, deployment, and submission for review. So note that documentation was done in all phases of the development, which included a user manual, system documentation, and technical documentation. We successfully completed the project on time, irregardless of the complexity associated with Django development and other external factors. Next. So challenges so far.
Technical challenges included technology compatibility. Integrating both front-end and back-end technology to work smoothly is not easy due to our limited exposure to these technology components. Number 2, technical problem was anticipated software scalability. The ability to scale the application as a user's demand increases, where the system may become slow and unresponsive as the number of users and data increases. On branching and merging, as a team, they work on one main branch, which causes conflict of proper changes and remote changes. In addition, putting our code from GitHub to the deployment server in one piece posed as a challenge, and also during our past experiences.
Some of the non-technical challenges that we had were collaboration, where remote collaboration is full of inconveniences. This is due to hardware and software technicalities like low bandwidth and such related issues. So there was also time management aspect, where team members had other life commitments, hence allocating time for development and meetings was not so easy. Another one was fast range, where the scope of the project extends beyond the original plan, resulting in additional work and costs, e.g. web host. Project management also aspect, where ability to effectively manage projects, including meeting deadlines, managing resources, and communicating effectively with a team member was a big issue for our team. Areas of improvement. So yeah, considering that this is just an MVP, we have many aspects of it, and we hope to improve as we build our knowledge. And to start with, we'd like it to be more accessible to all kinds of people, including those with disabilities. We are also planning to add more UI, UX features, which will make the application more accessible and dynamic. Some of the lessons learned and the next steps for our project. We learned that developing a system that offers to the user data needed extra, which included developing middlewares that will prevent users from accessing any page without first logging into the system. If this attempt happens, the system redirects the user to login page automatically. We also learned about the aspect of creating responsive softwares with the help of bootstrap libraries. And the next step of our project is to upgrade our web hosting account to accommodate software scalability, which is in form of more server, CPU, memory, disk, load balancers, firewalls, among other core Webstack technologies. Experience conclusion. So during our development, we have learned a lot about software development lifecycle, which include planning, feasibility studies, requirement gathering and analysis, system design, coding, testing, deployment, and documentation. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Alex, and we hope to grow as time grows.
The authors of this presentation were I, Benson, a back-end software engineer, and
Stephane, a front-end developer.
Thank you.